Daniel Tice out there with Tatum, and it's Walker in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Ibaka in at 7. VanVleet, solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with two conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it, us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. 6 to shoot. Walker the pass to Tice. Over Lowry. Tice, no good. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. The shot by Hayward, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Walker finds Hayward. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
6'8", it's easy to forget just how dangerous Hayward is with his ball handling.
Siakam outside. Now here's VanVleet. He's covered by Brown. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's VanVleet. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. VanVleet's got his third bucket of the night.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Walker dishes to Tatum. To the inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
Now, here's Lowry. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Utah.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
There's VanVleet. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics on D. Trailing by 2. Siakam kicks to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Tice.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Here's Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
First one falls for him.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's given a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
They now take the lead. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Ibaka. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Over Tice. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
And that's a nice jumper by Ibaka, showing good touch from mid-range.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Lowry. Pass to Siakam. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lowry against Walker. The pass to Hayward. Brown outside. Here's Walker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. The Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good from Kemba Walker. Steve, compare it now to when you were playing. Did teams go deeper into their benches than they used to?
Yeah, they do. I think because of this load management, resting players. So you see a lot of guys play a lot. And also what they've done right now with the G League, being able to bring guys up. They use those guys, and I think it helps a lot, even not on games, but in practice. You'll see more guys are involved in giving guys rest.
Yeah, that makes sense. The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And that's a good job of spotting up by Serge Ibaka. He's good in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Anunoby. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the paint. Siakam, good.
These are the looks this offense is designed to generate. Siakam deadly close to the rim.
Passes it to Tice. Outside Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Great D that time from Davis.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Since the All-Star break, these guys have been on fire. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. These are your second half scoring leaders. In the third spot, Jason Tatum.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Boston needs to get off a shot. Tice passes to Tatum. Sinks the three-pointer.
A terrific shooter with the range and confidence required to be successful. Tatum loves to let it rip.
Here's Van Vliet. He's got 6, and it's in there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Walker. Over Davis. Walker's shot is off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And Davis puts it in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now Walker, 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Tatum against Ibaka. Shot from the wing, and there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 9 points. There's Van Vliet. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Davis. Players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him, and there's some people that hate him.
Sure.
Joel Embiid is starting to creep into that conversation. Those are some of the guys some people love him and some people hate him. What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Anunoby, defended by Hayward. Ibaka outside. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 6 points for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Walker. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Toronto called for the foul. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. They have a 9-point lead. And stolen by Tatum. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
From skinny college freshman to NBA All-Star. Quite the transformation for Gordon Hayward.
You talk about players players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Free throw drops for Hayward. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Van Vliet with it. Brown's there. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Here's Hayward, and the shot goes down. Hayward's got 5.
Very effective off the bounce. Gordon Hayward doesn't care who's in his way.
Siakam outside. And Davis now top of the key. Pass to Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot on Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics trail by 6. Inside. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Walker. And 11 points for Jason Tatum.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the pass to Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And now a look at Kemba Walker. Some numbers on him. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's averaging 14 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
First free throw is good. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Yeah, and early on, doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Passes it to Hayward. Brown kicks to Hayward. Ibaka with some nice D. Toronto leading by 6. High post, Davis. Brown on him. Van Vliet looking around. Ibaka outside. And a miss there on the triple. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to Milwaukee. Hayward. Siakam pulls it in.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now, here's Siakam. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
The floater from Hayward is very effective. His body control is just outstanding.
Toronto's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 8 points.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Walker with it. And here's Brown outside. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Toronto with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, and straight to floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. And it's Lowry in at the one. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. 8-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hayward, left side. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors leading by 8. Outside Lowry. Pass to Powell. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. Misses the 3. Celtics trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Smart finds Tatum. Picked his pocket. And they're on the break. Here's Siakam. From outside, off the mark. The Celtics have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Smart misses. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Left side Lowry. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Lowry. Gasol's got the lead up to 10 now for Toronto. Walker the pass to Cannon. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Siakam. And so Boston again turning it over. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Raptors.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
He kicks it to Lowry. Pass to Gasol. Over Tatum. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Celtics,
It's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Now here's Powell. After Enes Kanter's miss. Over Smart. And that one goes long.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Tatum kicks to Hayward. Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Now here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
With the size of Marc Gasol, it's awfully tough to bother his shot without fouling.
And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Mark doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Free throw drops for Gasol. You know, the league is trying to maximize competition, Steve, and flatten the draft lottery odds has been one way to do it. Will that be enough, or is there still work to be done in that regard?
You know, I love the way they've done it so far, but I still think they can tweak it even more, and we'll get a better product on the floor where teams get a chance to compete for all 82 games. I like what I'm seeing right now.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
And you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays. Chance to check out stats for Lowry. The past month has been surreal. 6 in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now here's Smart. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's Powell. Kicks to Lowry. And there's the pass to Gasol. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Now here's Walker. 6 points for him. Smart passes to Hayward. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's why Hayward is a franchise-level player. A guy who can get shots to go despite getting whacked.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Kemba Walker. We were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now, the quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. Now Lowry, and you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Pocket two from deep three-point range. Raptors get it back. Powell. And at last they get one to fall. And the Raptors lead by 12. Wanamaker the pass to Hayward. Smart on the wing. Down low. Now here's Tatum. He's tightly guarded. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Powell. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And out of UCLA, Norman Powell, an athletic 6'4" combo guard, said he modeled his game after Russell Westbrook.
And I can see why. He's gifted physically as well. A 6'11" wingspan, a 40-inch vertical leap. He's more of a two-guard in my opinion, and he's off to a strong start in his young career.
The free throw drops for Powell.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Wanamaker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Smart. Pass to Hayward. $18 feet out. Powell pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Raptors have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Guys, you talk about players coming in, and with a huge impact, Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
First free throw is good. Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Gasol. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics passing it around. Outside Williams. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Brown outside. That one, no good. Toronto leading by 13. And Lowry has it in the corner. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
So often, Lowry's the guy setting up other guys on this type of play. This time, he finishes with a catch and shoot.
Pass to Wanamaker from the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lowry against Williams, and the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That's his first foul. Davis is checked in for Toronto. Here's Lowry. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Lowry's got 6 points.
Shooting much better this quarter than last. You can see his confidence growing.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here is Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Anunoby passes to Lowry. Smart against Davis. Pass to Gasol. Over Tatum. No good off the back of the rim.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Brown. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. From 13, and that's good for 2.
And you gotta respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Lowry passes to Davis. Back to Lowry. The 3. Drills it from outside. He's got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks. We have a second. Let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Cantor.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here's Wanamaker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Smart on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. And Gasol sends it back.
The former Defensive Player of the Year, Gasol, showing his stuff.
Taken away by Williams, and Williams with the clear path to the hoop. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. With the teardrop, Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. Boston also with the sub. Williams, he's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. 1:27 left now here in the second. Lowry against Smart. Lowry with the ball. He's got 9. Clock at 6. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Celtics trail by 16. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
He dishes it to Gasol. Fades. Rebound, Boston.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
And it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got 12 points now in the quarter. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Toronto Raptors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half. Start a fight, throw some bulls, let's go.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Tatum. Second chance shot. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Lowry against Walker. Lowry kicks to Siakam. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Toronto on defense. Tice finds Tatum. From deep, Walker. Boston again missing.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
The pass to Van Vliet. Lowry against Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Tatum. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Hayward passes to Tice, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Passes it to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And the Celtics going the other way now. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. For Boston, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. And so he hits the technical free throw. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Tice kicks to Hayward. Four on the shot clock. Here's Tice. Goes back up. The kick out to Walker. There's the 3. No good. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Lowry finds Ibaka. Now here's Van Vliet. With some art, it's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Here's Tice. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The 3 from Tatum. Hits it from 3-point range. Tatum's got it back down to within single digits for Boston.
That's his 2nd 3-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Toronto called for the foul.
That's an area where Hayward has really improved, earning trips to the line.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. Free throw drops for Hayward. Hayward hits them both. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Now here's Van Vliet. 8 points for him. A floater, and Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Here's Lowry after Gordon Hayward's bucket. The drive by Lowry. And that one is good. Lowry's got 14 points for the game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Celtics.
Pass to Tice. Hayward outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. And the first one drops.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Hayward hits them both. Toronto leading by 5. Now Lowry, 14 points for him. Here's Ibaka. The rebound by the Celtics. Tice has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue. He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And that shot was huge as they try to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
That one goes. Count it. And it's 8 points for Walker.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Brown the pass to Tice. Brown kicks to Tatum. Hayward outside. Brown dishes to Hayward. 5 to shoot. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. No points in the game yet for him.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now, here's Walker. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And Tice gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Walker against Lowry. A floater. Yep, it counts. Lowry's got 16.
We've seen this. There are certain nights when Lowry just decides to take over.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Hayward outside.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
The first one falls. An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
Good on both. And here is Brown. He's got 8. Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good that time. 10 points for him.
And love how assured Brown looks taking these shots. His mid-range game is on point. He's squaring up like that.
Trying to get open is Ibaka. Lowry, good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Walker the pass to Tatum. Back to Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
VanVleet with it. Picked up by Brown. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And Walker's got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 13 points for Kemba Walker.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in.
A moment here to see the numbers for Siakam. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging about 23 points per, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it. In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Boston trailing. Walker with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to Tice. Hayward against Lowry. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward. Hayward's got 19 points.
Hey, guys whose toughness may be a little underrated. Hayward attacking with fury.
Lowry dishes to Powell. Got a hand on it. A second chance effort. Ibaka, no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Here's Lowry. Offensive rebound. And Siakam throws it down.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
Here's Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. That's good from Kemba Walker. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Toronto. And so Walker nails both of them. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Lowry looking around. The pass to Ibaka. Six to shoot. Siakam trying to free himself up. Shot's good by Ibaka.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Here's Walker. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
He has done everything possible to keep his team in this one. What a performance from him.
Walker against Lowry. Ibaka outside. Offline with his 3. The kick out to Tatum. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The Raptors shooting 43% from the floor. Lowry passes to Siakam. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Tatum. High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. Tatum's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here is Lowry. 20 points for him. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The 3. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Hollis Jefferson's got the game tied up here for Toronto.
Oh, great timing.
It went in. Oh, what a shot.
It went in. Goodness. OMG. That's how you silence a crowd.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Celtics lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Boucher in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Offensive rebound. It's Powell on the wing. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Lowry against Walker. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Brown drops them both.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Inside, here's Lowry. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Lowry's got 22.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Walker against Lowry. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And there it is, on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Powell against Smart. Powell kicks to Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. Powell finds Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Brown. Snatched up. Ibaka. Walker with some nice D. Boston leading by 3. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass.
Lowry, good.
It is so hard to stay in front of a guy like Kyle Lowry because he is so quick laterally with the ball.
Boston shooting 43% for the game. The feed now to Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Now, here's Lowry. And he banks in the layup. Lowry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Walker, and that one hits back iron. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Powell. The teardrop falls in. And the Raptors lead by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now, here's Canton. Smart dishes to Brown. Charity strike shot. Offensive rebound, and Cantor throws it down.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but every once in a while, Kevin.
Greg, why don't we see more dunks like that from him? He's certainly got the size for it.
Oh, no question he does. I just think he likes to keep the fans guessing.
Now, here's Lowry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got 28.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Walker the pass to Williams. Outside, Smart. From deep, Walker. The rebound by Ibaka. The Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lowry. Count that one. And it's a 3-point Toronto lead.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
Walker against Lowry. Walker surveying the floor. And here's Brown outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Raptors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Lowry against Walker. Lowry passes to Hollis Jefferson. Howard down with both hands.
This is what I like about Lowry, not just looking for his shot, even though he's an excellent scorer.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And the Raptors with some changes. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Lowry against Walker. Feeds it to Smart. And it's good, 2 points.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Lowry against Walker. Lowry passes to Gasol. And he gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Celtics trail by 5. Now Walker. Gasol with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
First free throw is good, and Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams, and Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Smart. He hits both from the strike. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Boston. He feeds it to Williams. Over in the corner, Brown. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the 4th quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Love the effort from Marc Gasol. Physical defense, but he wasn't deterred.
Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Williams. He kicks to Walker. Floats one up. No good there. And Toronto will come the other way.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
You throw good, Siakam.
You have to give Pascal Siakam a lot of credit. He's continued to improve the shooting percentage both from the field and the line.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. That one misses.
One of the league's best-kept secrets, Pascal Siakam out of Cameroon, discovered as a raw teenager at Basketball Without Borders back in 2012.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Tatum against Siakam. Goes up at the stripe. Tatum's shot is off. Smitty, you're talking about Siakam. The Raptors president is from Nigeria and very active in the Basketball Without Borders programs.
You're totally right. A prospect like Siakam was on his radar. The late first-round pick in 2016 was more than rewarding where he ended up at.
Celtics trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And so it's Boston with it. And here is Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tice. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
And the Raptors call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. On defense, the Celtics. Here's Van Vliet. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Brown outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to Tice. Back to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Van Vliet, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
That is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
Siakam outside. There's the dish to Gasol. That shot misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
First free throw is good.
Third pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
And so Tatum nails them both. Toronto calls timeout.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Raptors leading by 4. The pass to Anunoby. Over Hayward. And the shot is long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Brown kicks to Walker. He can't get it to go. Gasol with the defensive effort. To the inside. Lowry makes it off the glass. Lowry's got 32 points in the game.
Unafraid to challenge you inside, Lowry's a scoring threat on all 3 levels.
Walker against Lowry. Hayward's got space. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game. Walker against Lowry. Passes to Anunoby. Outside Gasol. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Beautiful reverse layup. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
Now here's Gasol. Over top. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Walker. Pass to Tice. And Walker kicks to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Bounce pass from Lowry. Shoots a fader. Got it.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Walker against Lowry. On the wing, Brown lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors, and they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Siakam, good.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And so Tatum nails them both. So they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. seconds left to play here in the fourth. And finished off by Brown.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Puts them up by 5.
In a discussion of great two-way players in this league, sometimes Lowry gets overlooked, and that's a mistake.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowry against Walker. On the wing, Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. They led by as many as 18 points. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Cantor. Off on that one. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mark. How do you break down what went well for your team in winning this game tonight?
Thank you.
We believe that they don't close one. I think we